All right, guys, Clay on the trail here, doing something a little bit different today. My last video, and I went ice fishing up in Ruth Lake. I've learned since then that the fish don't feed until the water gets at least 40 degrees, and they prefer it when it's closer to 50. So mountains are still covered in snow and full of ice. So I thought I'd go for a horse ride today. This is only my third ride of the year. I brought my horse in from pasture and he's wintered well, and we're getting ready for the upcoming year with my work and the potential of a couple pack trips coming up. So I thought I'd bring you along with me on a ride. I'm going to go up to a reservoir that was hand dug, or dug by hand and horseback, horse implements anyway, in the early 1900s. Wildflowers are starting to come out, but not a ton yet. So we'll just take a ride and see what we see. All right, so for anybody out there wondering, my horse's name is Darrell. I named him after my brother Darrell and my other brother Darrell from the Newhart show, because he's kind of just a goofball. He is a registered quarter horse, and he's about 11 years old. I got him when he was about 9 months old, so not his whole life. Oh, there goes some wildlife. My dog will be chasing jackrabbits. Anyhow, I currently don't have him papered because he's a gelding, and I have no intentions of selling him. I don't show him, but he is, I don't know if he's the best horse I've ever had. For sure my own personal horse I've ever had. I have ridden some other horses that were absolutely spectacular, but they were my dad's horses. Darrell is mine. So I live in southwest Wyoming, just outside of a town called Evanston. And we are considered a high desert. So a lot of dry sagebrush. I happen to live along the Bear River, which gives us this plush valley down here. And only minutes away from the Uintas. That's why I seem to spend all my time up there. Here's a couple sandhill cranes that were on the hill above us. We spooked out. And then down in the bottom, I doubt you can see them, there's a bunch of Canadian geese that come here in the spring. They'll hatch their eggs and then move on, and then come fall, they come back through. So we're on their migration. So down in this little, it's a creek, or if you're from our part of the world, it's called a crick. It's where we get the water out of the reservoir to irrigate our hay crops. There's a hawk of some sort. I don't know what kind. So down in the bottom there is the outlet of the reservoir. reservoir coming into view. Once upon a time, this was stocked with fish. Game and Fish from Wyoming actually stocked it. Yeah, we allowed people in here with their vehicles, and they don't take care of our roads. They come up here when it's muddy and tear everything up, and after they ruin it, we end up shutting it down, which is a shame, because this was a great fishing hole back in its day. So this is a man-made dam, and then this other end here is a man-made dam. They used horse-drawn, I guess it's the equivalent of a belly scraper nowadays, and they would drag the dirt from the top and pull it down here, and they quarried rock from up here and made this dam. And then the water comes in on a ditch out of the Uintas. Actually, we got here before the towns were towns, when Wyoming was still a territory, and you get good water rights when you come in that early. So we got a couple Canadian geese swimming out on the pond today. There's some ducks clear out on the other side. I don't think you can see them. View of the Uintas. There's a little bit of a snowdrift left even. We've only been having sunshiny days for the last couple of weeks, and it still freezes sometimes at night here, even though it's May. Kind of tough country. Out, dog. was a weasel? Jump. Oof. All right, guys, little unusual video for me, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's what I do when I'm not in the mountains. So thanks for coming along. Be sure to check out clayonthetrail.com. Even more information about me. I got a lot of things going on. Rat rods to horses to packing to fishing to backpacking. Well, I like it all. So please give me a thumbs up if you haven't. If you see anything in here that you found worthwhile anyway. And subscribe also if you haven't done that. Thanks for watching.